So the draw from
Barcelona
has just come out, and it's an absolute banger. We've got some crazy first round and second round matches. Of course, it's a really stacked event as well as part of the clay court season. Let's go have a look at who's not playing, though, because some big names have pulled out. So only a couple of names have pulled out, starting with Mahatch. He's pulled out, which is a bit of a shame because he's been really good lately. And Sonigo has also pulled out, which is a shame as well because he had a great start to the year. So a couple of dangerous players there not playing in the draw, but there are some big names still playing. So let's go to the top of the draw. All right, top of the draw here. We've got 8 seeds in this one, and no one gets a bye in the first round. First time they're doing this in Barcelona. Alcaraz, number 1 seed, he takes on a qualifier in the first round. Winner of that match is going to play either another qualifier or Tiafoe in the second round. Then you got Baena taking on Thompson. Winner of that will take on either Echeverry or Demonor, the number 5 seed in the second round. Then you got the number 3 seed, Tsitsipas, taking on Opelka. Winner of that will take on either Rinaldi or Korda in the second round. Then you got Martinez taking on Nakashima. Winner of that will take on either Krinya Busta or the number 7 seed Feast in the second round. So, very stacked top half of the draw for Alcaraz. He's already played Feast this week in Monte Carlo. And of course, Demonor and Tsitsipas were also in the draw for Monte Carlo and did pretty well. So it's going to be really tough. Of course, you've got to watch out for Alcaraz. Got to watch out for Tsitsipas, who made the final last year. And you've got to watch out for Demonor as well. And also Feast, who pushed Alcaraz to 3 sets. And also Rinaldi as well. Kind of an underrated clay quarter. And especially if he plays Tsitsipas in that second round, it could be really awkward for Steph. Bottom half of the draw, we've got the number 8 seed Musetti. He takes on Minaur in the first round. Winner of that match will take on either Hashanov or a qualifier in the second round. Then you got Wawrinka taking on Fokina. Winner of that will take on either a qualifier or the number 4 seed Rublev in the second round. Then you got Runa, the 6th seed, taking on Ramos Vinoles. Winner of that will take on either Baez or a qualifier in the second round. Then you got another qualifier taking on Pirikar. Winner of that will take on another qualifier or the number 2 seed Ruud in the second round. So a lot of qualifiers in this bottom half of the draw, which is kind of wild and very interesting to see who can get through this because some of these guys really need a rebound after a disappointing Monte Carlo. Of course, you've got to watch out for Ruud, defending champion here. You've got to watch out for Rublev as well and Runa, but the big one is Musetti. He's into the final Monte Carlo, so you've got to watch out for him as well, playing so well at the moment. But then also watch out for Fokina as well as one of the unseeded dangerous players, having a great week in Monte Carlo again and could do some damage on the Spanish clay. So there it is. That is the draw. Stacked draw in Barcelona, as you'd expect, being one of the big clay court events of the season. But who's going to win this event? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you think Musetti could go back-to-back if he does win Monte Carlo tomorrow and then go into Barcelona? Do you think Carlos could go back-to-back if he wins Monte Carlo and then into Barcelona? Or do you think it's going to be Ruud going back-to-back in Barcelona from last year and this year? Maybe somebody else. Maybe Tsitsipas goes one better. Maybe Feast can win another big 500 event. Maybe it's going to be Runa or Rublev. But there it is. That is the draw for Barcelona. It's going to be crazy next week. Starts on Monday.